Hey there, what is up you guys? I am Jerry and welcome back to the channel, The Chicago Griller. This is the show where I share my favorite tips, tricks, and recipes for the Weber Cube. If you think that I can help you out, hit the like button and subscribe. It is just past Memorial Day here in the United States, which means we are at the start of the summer grilling season. And have I got the summer recipe for you? Today I'll be making a grilled Greek chicken ORZO bowl. It's a bright and colorful recipe, perfect for the season. So stay tuned after the intro and I'll show you how I make this. For today's recipe, I'm going to begin with a package of 6 boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You could use chicken breast instead if that is your preference. Anyways, let's get these out of its packaging. Now I've prepped and grilled chicken thighs many times on this channel before, so this will seem familiar to you longtime viewers. The first step, as always, is to pat your chicken thighs dry. This will ensure that they sear efficiently on the grill. Next up, we need to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on our chicken thighs. You don't need a lot of oil, you just need enough so that you could spread a thin, even layer on the surface of your thighs. Once that's done, we're going to apply our seasonings. We're keeping things simple today, using some kosher salt and some freshly ground black pepper. Next up, I'm going to apply some dried oregano to my chicken thighs. As you can see, I don't really measure out any of my seasonings, I just apply until there's a light coating on my protein. Once I'm satisfied, I just pat all the seasonings into the surface of my chicken thighs, and then I'll just flip everything over and repeat this process on the other side. So once again, very quickly now, we're applying a little bit of olive oil, some salt, pepper, oregano, and then once satisfied, we're ready to head on out to our grill. And for today's recipe, I'll be grilling on my Weber Q1200. It has been preheating for about 10 minutes. I've now turned my gas knob to a medium heat and will go ahead and apply my chicken thighs directly across the grill grates. As always, listen to that terrific and very appetizing sounding sizzle as soon as the chicken hits the grates. Once all the chicken thighs are on board, we can go ahead and shut the lid and let these cook undisturbed for about 5 minutes on this first side. After 5 minutes on the grill, we're going to open up our lid and check on our chicken, as well as give them all a flip. As you can see, these chicken thighs turn very easily on the grill. There is no sticking whatsoever. And this is because of a number of factors. Number 1, I've kept my grill grates very clean. Number 2, we preheated for an adequate amount of time before cooking. And number 3, the olive oil that we applied earlier during our prep really helps lubricate the chicken and helps prevent sticking to the grates. If necessary though, you may want to shift your chicken around on the grates to reduce any flare-ups caused by oil and fat dripping down into the burner tubes. Now go ahead and shut your lid and let the chicken cook for another 5 minutes to completion. After 10 minutes of total grilling time, you'll be able to pull your chicken thighs off the grill. These smell absolutely fabulous, but we need to let these guys rest for about 5 or 10 minutes before we cut into them. This resting period is the perfect opportunity to go make some ORZO, following the directions on your packaging. While your ORZO simmers, you can start cutting your chicken into bite-sized pieces. Now, because this is the internet, there is something I want to make clear as I cut into my chicken thighs. And that is, there is a bit of a myth out there saying that chicken is done when it is white throughout and the juices run clear. But that's not always going to be the case, especially with dark meat, so you can't cook to color. Instead, cook to a target temperature. For chicken, that target temperature is 165 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 74 degrees Celsius. Now, I cook chicken thighs on the Q so frequently that I know that about 10 minutes on my grill is more or less right on, but your mileage may vary. Anyways, with that disclaimer out of the way and all my chicken thighs cut up, I'm going to now squeeze some fresh lemon on top of my chicken thigh pieces. Then I'll move everything off to the side and we can begin preparing our ORZO bowls. So here I have a single portion of ORZO in a shallow serving bowl. And the first thing I'm going to add to this is, of course, our cut up pieces of chicken. A couple spoonfuls of this should be perfect. Next up, I'm going to add a few slices of raw red onion. Then I'll immediately follow that up with a handful of halved grape tomatoes. Whoops, get back here. Alright, next up, I'm going to add some cut up cucumber. And as you can see, this dish is really coming together with the colors. But no Greek dish is complete without these next few ingredients. First up, some Kalamata olives. And then that is followed up with some pepperoncini peppers. Pepperoncini might sound Italian, but you know what another name for them is? Golden Greek peppers. And the final mandatory Greek ingredient to our bowl is some tzatziki sauce. You can use a store-bought sauce or you can make your own. I made my own and I shared a detailed version of how I did this in a previous video. Click the link to the card above to see this method. And I'm sorry, I actually misspoke because there is one more mandatory Greek ingredient, and that is the crumbled feta cheese. And now we could really say that is everything that goes into our grilled Greek chicken ORZO bowls. You know, this really reminds me of a nice summer Cobb salad, but just of course with a Greek twist. This is a bright and colorful and flavorful dish, perfect for the summer season. Give this a try and let me know how it goes for you. Thank you very much as always for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and of course, I can't wait to see you all again next time. Bye!